Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I just wanted to share this book with you. This is for people that are interested in getting to know and understand the dynamics of their chart, understanding what different placements mean, because you know how I'm always saying you guys need to start watching for your other signs and things like that. Oh, sorry guys, I just have to I know how I'm always saying that you need to watch for your other placements, but people may not understand what their houses mean and things like that. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys some ideas of what how you can get an understanding, the basic knowledge. Okay, I've got something over here that I'm going to do with you guys quickly, but I'm just going to read the first paragraph or the first couple sentences of this. So this book, I think, is called The Planet's Dynamics of Behavior, which is really good. I actually haven't read all of it yet. I've just been reading a few pages and like Venusian energy and stuff, because I was trying to understand about certain dynamics of my own chart a bit more in depth. But so the first couple lines reads: before one can apply the information put forth in the main body of this text, it is essential to examine and understand the nature of each planet and how it corresponds to the psychology of man. It may be that the planets have a direct influence on man's behavior and everything that happens on this earth. However, whether they do or not, astrology is still an effective tool for understanding man, his potentials, and his destiny. Okay, so I do get kind of triggered though when I see like man, his, like, a woman pum where did come from? So where is the womb, man? Why doesn't it say his and hers? Why doesn't it say theirs? Why doesn't it say people's? But we're not going to get into that today, okay? But yeah, so here it has a breakdown of like what the sun represents, the moon, your Mercury, your Mars. I don't know if it goes into like Pallas and because at Pallas, Juno, and Hygeia and all that, I think those are asteroids, like represented by like the gods and the goddesses. Like Athena, Pallas is wisdom, strategy. So I like to know what people's Pallas is, what their Juno is. Juno is like marital status. Your Hygeia, what health, that represents your health and like your physical beauty and things like that. But anyway, so yeah, understanding the dynamics of the planets will allow you to understand the house that they rule, and then if you understand each energy of each sign, then you'll be able to understand how that sign and that energy is in relation to your chart. So with me, I always read energy. Like, I don't even really focus too much on books and things like that. I just let my body tell me what the fuck is going on, and then I do the research, and then it kind of confirms or denies what I'm thinking and feeling, because I don't like to be too dependent on astrology and like looking up the planets and the trines and things, because I do find that sometimes when you're too dependent on it, it's like you can't function, and you have to say, okay, well, is there a trine in the sky? Now I'm going to do this, and then it's like it overtakes your life, and it defeats the purpose of spirituality and like being free and trusting your inner self. So yeah, so there's a balance is very important. It's never good to have too much of one thing and to become codependent on someone else telling you what's going on, because at the end of the day, books is man-made. This is somebody's opinion and perspective of what Neptune means. You know what I mean? At one point, that Pluto wasn't even classed as a planet, I'm sure. They said it was like a dwarf planet or something, but I'm sure, was it Pluto? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it was Pluto that they didn't even class as a planet, and now they do, or some shit. There's always something changing. So it is good to have a basic understanding, but apply your own knowledge as well. But anyway, so yeah, so when I say to people to watch for their other placements, so for example, like people who love love readings and love to watch about love, but they find that love isn't manifesting. Well, you need to watch for your Venus sign. Now, and your Juno, if you know what your Juno is. If you want to know about sex, chemistry, passion, or how your sexual relationship is going to be with someone, then watch for your Mars placement. Also, if you're able to find out what that other person's placement is. If, I feel like people who don't share their chart with the other person, I don't really understand why, because what the fuck am I going to do? Because it's like, it's helpful to know if both parties know each other's placements or specific placements. That's most important. Like for me, Mercury is really important because I understand your style of communication. I feel like Venus represents the love language. You understand how that person loves, how you love, what you value, okay? And then the Mars, how they're going to interact in a passionate or sexy way, what they're going to be like when they're angry. If someone has that Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio in their Mars, well, good, you're in for a treat and entrapment. Let me just tell you that now. That's a very feisty, sensual, sexy, passionate, possessive energy, okay? But, you know, at least you know what I mean? When you know, you could have some of those placements, you know what I mean? But it could be a very destructive and addictive, you know, let me not get into it, people, but I'm just saying, I'm just using those as examples, okay? Those are examples, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's understanding how you love, how somebody else loves. And again, the passion, the chemistry, you know what the sex is going to be like with someone. You know what's going to fuel them. You know their limits. You know how they're going to be when they get angry. When they, like, what are their desires? You know what I mean? So, or yours, okay? And then you'll be able to know whether or not you're compatible with someone. Or whether you're going to be able to handle their energy, or whether their energy is going to be able to merge or match yours. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. And also, if you watch for those placements, you'll understand what is affecting your love life, what it is that you need to change, and so on and so forth. Now, you know, I also think that I think you should just watch all the signs, because I feel like you'll learn something from watching everything. Because I know sometimes, you know, we gravitate towards titles, but sometimes readers can't put all the energy into one thing. I mean, well, I can speak for myself, because I'm kind of rubbish at titling videos. I can channel like several different energies, but I just focus on what the main energy is, and then I try to title the reading on that. But, you know, you could be missing like vital information, you know what I mean? So yeah, now I've done this whole astrological little wheel thing, which they said I'm allowed to share with you guys, because this is my sacred book. So, and here, you know, I think this is good for you guys to do, to help you, if you, like I said, if you're someone that's trying to understand astrology in like a basic way. Wait 1 second, guys, I just have to do something. If you want to understand astrology, you know, print out a chart or create your own, and, you know, just put the relevant information in there, simplify it to as best as you can. And then I would say it would help you also make your own chart, so that you can and put whatever you have in these houses, and that will just help you to understand things a little bit more. So, you know, you can see it says Aquarius, overall energy, friendships; Capricorn, overall energy, reputation; Sagittarius, overall energy, higher learning. You know, a clever way to find out what it is that you need to focus on is you can do like a pendulum thing. So if you want spirit to guide you and say, okay, what house do I need to focus on? What am I being affected by right now? Or what, you know, even if when it comes to readings, spirit, what reading do you want me to watch for, like what house? Okay. And then we have higher learning, Sagittarius, it landed on. So again, so that could indicate that you need to focus on your higher learning, your information, like your ancestors maybe could be trying to channel something to you, but you need to kind of upgrade or ascend, or something could be expanding when it comes to your subconscious mind, when it comes to the way that you think and you learn, the information that you receive. Okay, but it also could be saying to you, okay, so you may have Leo, for example, in your house of Sagittarius. Then that would mean that your guides are guiding you to go and watch a Leo reading, because whatever's happening with Leo is going to tell you how your higher learning, your higher self is going to be affected, what's operating, how they're being influenced, how it's being influenced. I don't know why I just said they, but you know. So you'll know, you know what I mean? Watch a Leo reading, you'll be surprised at how much it resonates. Okay, and then watch Sagittarius also and combine the messages, because it's the house that Sagittarius rules. So Sag is saying, listen, this is what's going on right now. And then Leo is going to tell you, this is how I'm influenced by Sagittarius's energy. Do you understand? You know, you can do another one. Okay, when it comes to love, you know, what does the collective need to focus on? Okay, oh, Sagittarius once again. So it's saying that you need to know what is in their mindset, like their higher self, their knowledge. That's how you need to bond. It could also be be saying that you're going to have fast movement when it comes to somebody that you are connected to in a loving way. This person is a sage. They're going to be able to teach you things. Confirmation, as you heard that outside. Okay, so this is somebody that's going to give you a lot of wisdom, or this is how you're going to connect with this person, okay, through experiences. Okay, but this person is going to help you expand in some type of way. That's what it could be saying when it comes to, if you want to know about your love life. Okay, it also could be indicating that that person may have a lot of Sagittarius placements. It could be saying that you need to make sure that you're honest with this person, because that's what Sagittarius rules: honesty, accuracy. Okay, also flight. This is somebody who's very free-spirited. Okay, again, it could be telling you to watch Sagittarius reading, even if you don't have Sagittarius in your love life, or the person that you're dealing with isn't a Sagittarius, or you don't even know their placements. There is a message in there for you, because you know Sagittarius rules the house of ancestors. So your ancestors are trying to tell you, I'm trying to speak to you, but you're only going to really gauge the message if you watch the house that I represent. Okay, if you want to know about your shadow side is your opposite side. So my shadow side would be Aries. So I watch Aries readings. I also have Aries in my house of 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn, reputation. You know what I mean? So I'll watch Aries readings because I want to know what Wagwan and that's clear. You know what I mean? So yeah. So this is just like a simple idea for you guys. Maybe if you don't want to do a pendulum style thing, you can get a dice and roll the dice and see where the dice goes. Okay. But yeah, so this is just a simple way for you to gain and understand